Hey Pisces, welcome to your love and romance reading for September 2022. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love and romance. So when I'm doing love readings, I include or set the intention for the Venus energy as well. You might see this video in October, November, December, a few months from now. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it. Keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out the other videos on the channel where I talk about everything other than love and romance. But without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's see what's coming up here for love and romance for the Pisces collective. First card coming up here for you all is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, Nine of Pentacles can come up in a few different ways. Some of you may be really focused on self-employment at this time, and so you may be meeting somebody under that scope, or like in your self-employment, or you may have met somebody through your self-employment. But Nine of Pentacles can also be like financial independence. So one of the things you need to know about the way that I read, I also look for like energy shifts and blocks and things like that. So to have Nine of Pentacles right out the gate, the first card, makes me feel like some of you Pisces have had cycles or patterns in relationships where economically things haven't been fair. Okay? Either you felt like you have to be the breadwinner, or maybe you've been like in a situation where it's been difficult for you to leave a relationship because of your finances, or you've been with people who make more money than you and maybe they throw that in your face. But I feel here with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like you're manifesting your financial independence. You're manifesting like being secure in your finances so that you can be in a relationship without having the fear of getting stuck, without having the fear of, well, this person's just going to throw everything in my face. Like, sure, they might be nice, sure, they might be picking up the bill, but then they're making me feel like I have to jump through hoops for that, or they're treating me unfairly because of that. So some of you could have had some fears or worries here with love life and finances, and you may be manifesting like having your own and not being dependent on somebody financially. But Nine of Pentacles is also a card that comes in with the energy of like being admired from afar. So some of you may feel or sense that somebody's really into you, but they're not stepping up to you, they're not taking steps, and they may just be trying to watch you from afar to get an idea, like, who are you when I'm not looking, right? Or vice versa, like, maybe some of you are looking at somebody in this way. But Nine of Pentacles could indicate like being admired and like trying to figure somebody out, or they're trying to figure you out. A sense of independence also here with this Nine of Pentacles. Also, one more very important thing as we're talking about overcoming blocks and obstacles. There's a lot of symbolism here in this card, and this bird is supposed to be symbolic of like anxiety, fear, worry. And the symbolism of this card is that she's become successful by getting her anxiety under control. So maybe for some of you in the past, relationships haven't worked out because of anxiety and insecurity getting the best of you and messing with you. But the Nine of Pentacles is like, now you're getting that under control. And this time around, you can expect for things to be different. This time around, you can expect to be successful because you're learning to get those anxieties and those insecurities under control. Next card coming up here for Pisces is the World. This could be a very, very significant partner, a very significant love for some of you. Like, this could be where some of you are like, this is it. This is my person. This is my life partner. like you're manifesting on this level, or you're manifesting this type of connection. World card could also indicate here like a sense of travel. So you may be traveling with this person, or you all will be able to travel together in the future. The World card is also closing out karmic cycles, karmic patterns. It's like you've passed those karmic tests, you've learned what you were supposed to learn, and so you're not going to repeat those again. So Pisces, some of you may be coming into this connection or this relationship with like, well, what if it's like the last time? But the World card is telling us you've already learned what the red flags are. You've already learned what to look out for. And the Nine of Pentacles tells me you've already owned your stuff. Like you can look at the situation where you're not going to look at your past relationships and say, oh, well, you know what? It's 1000% that other person's fault. You're like, okay, all right, I see how I could have done some things differently. I see how maybe some of the things I did contributed to the problems. But as I said, it's like you've owned that and you're overcoming that. So the World card is telling us you don't have to be scared about things being bad or things going wrong like they did in the past, because you've learned your lessons. You know what the red flags are, and you've also learned the things that you need to change about yourself. Like you've worked on that, you've done your work. So this time around, you can expect to be successful. You don't have to be afraid of repeating past mistakes, because you've worked through those issues and you've learned from your past mistakes. The World card tells us we're not going to repeat that past stuff ever again. We're done with it. We're moving on. We're coming into ascension. We're coming into higher frequency, higher vibration. I also feel, Pisces, like this is someone who is giving you a lot of praise and a lot of credit. Maybe in the past you're used to people who minimize your accomplishments, or they minimize your gifts or your abilities or your intelligence or your talents. Like this is someone who, and let me say this, a lot of the times when people do that, it's because they're jealous or they feel threatened or they feel insecure. I feel this is somebody secure enough with themselves that they don't feel like they have to make you feel insignificant. They don't feel like they have to tear you down to hold on to you or to keep you in the relationship. In fact, this may be somebody, Pisces, who's loving you very much with an open door policy. Kind of like, I love you, you know, I feel this connection with you, I want to be with you, but I don't want you to be with me if you're going to be miserable. If you see somebody else out there and you think that person is better for you, or you think you're going to be happier with that person, the door is open. Right? Like if I'm not doing it for you, all right, you know, I'll do it for somebody else. It's not like I don't care if you leave me situation. Of course they would be sad. But this is someone who can love you in a healthy enough way to where they're not manipulating you. They're not tearing you down trying to hold on to you. They know that they can't make you love them. They want you to love them. They want the relationship. But at the same time, they're not trying to control you. And they're not trying to force you to be with them. So there's like a sense of independence and freedom in this connection or in this relationship. That's the vibe I'm getting. The Nine of Pentacles coming in with the World card. Next card coming up here for you all is the Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody with a significant Scorpio placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you have Scorpio placements, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life that are opening you up to meet somebody significant, or opening you up to love. The Death card is a card that scares a lot of people, but really it's about endings and new beginnings. And to have the Death card come in with the World card is super powerful. So Pisces, a lot of you are in this sense right now, or in this time where like you're being reborn. It's like maybe even an ego death and a resurrection, phoenix rising from the ashes. The Scorpio is the phoenix rising of the zodiac. So this could be coming up to say some of you are in phoenix rising energy right now, where you're coming back bigger, better, stronger, improving, um, being done with old cycles, old patterns, old habits. Some of you may be getting over somebody that you thought was never ever possible. And if that's the case, my heart goes out to you because I know what that's like. Those of you who watch my videos, I opened up a few months ago about something I've been dealing with where, like, I never ever thought I was going to get over that person. I had just kind of surrendered to, okay, I'm just going to be in love with this person forever and I'm never going to be able to, be in love ever again. And I was, something happened. I was finally able to release and let go of this person. So maybe some of you are in this thing where like you felt stuck in your love life where you're like, well, even if I move on, even if I have a relationship, it's never going to be like this person I was with before, or it's never going to be like, the connection I had with this person before. But with these three cards coming together, I feel like a lot of you, it's almost as if you were under a spell. And really what happened, the reason why you were so caught up with that person is there may have been manipulation. This person may have known the things to say and the things to do, give you just the right amount of rejection, the right amount of validation to just kind of keep you strung along and keep you like in this longing and yearning and burning. And you may be waking up and snapping out of it and seeing, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, now I understand why I was so wrapped up with this person and I don't want it anymore and I'm over it. So some of you may be overcoming that kind of situation, or overcoming that kind of like feeling stuck or feeling like you can't move on in your love life. But as I said, this is going to be the ending of old cycles and the beginning of something new. Time for a new chapter, time for a new phase. The next card coming up here for the Pisces collective is the Page of Swords. One more thing before we get into the Page of Swords. Major Arcana cards coming in back to back for me in a reading tells me that there could be big changes or big shifts or big developments in a short period of time. So this might be, something that moves forward or becomes solid in a short period of time, because there could be a lot happening here in terms of growth, release, past life connection, that might be causing things to move forward. Now we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be a person coming into the situation. It could be children, okay? There could be the incorporating of children into a relationship. If you or this person has a child from a previous relationship, it may be coming to the time of like meeting the children or incorporating the kids in the relationship. There could be talk or discussion about having children for some of you. Page of Swords could also be a playful or youthful air sign person, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And so this could also be Page of Swords like news coming in, discussion, gathering information, making a plan. Sometimes it could be somebody is like keeping an eye on you online, keeping tabs on you online, or vice versa. You may be keeping an eye on this person online or keeping tabs on them online. Nine of Pentacles already comes in with the energy of somebody watching, somebody studying, somebody learning. And then the Page of Swords kind of emphasizes that energy. So you two may just kind of be like gathering information about each other, looking at each other, like kind of online. Something about the Page of Swords makes me feel like a lot of you are dealing with a person who's very straightforward and very direct. Like, this is somebody that's not going to mince words. This is somebody who's not going to dance around a situation. They're going to tell you how it is. They're going to tell you straight up. So in terms of communication, it's going to be in your best interest to be direct with them. For some reason, I feel with this Page of Swords, this is somebody who doesn't, either they don't have the patience for reading in between the lines, or they're not very good at it. You know, maybe they grew up with a lot of inconsistency, a lot of gaslighting. So it's like, I'm not even going to try to attempt to guess or assume what you're telling me. Like, unless you tell me straight out, I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I'm not going to piece things together. Like, you just need to tell me straight up. Otherwise, I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not going to read between the lines, because reading between the lines is like, you know, it hasn't worked out in the past. So I feel in terms of communication, the Page of Swords is telling us it's going to be best for you to just be direct, right? Don't hint at things. Don't imply things. Don't say things hoping that they're gonna understand what you're getting at and open up and give you the information you're trying to get to. If you want to know something, ask. Just ask straight up. They're not going to be offended. They're going to say, oh, okay, all right, you want to know about that? No problem. I'll tell you about that. Right? But I feel here with this Page of Swords, directness is going to be really important in this connection. The next card that's coming up here for the Pisces collective is you. Welcome to the party. So this could be Pisces or Taurus energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could be dealing with a fellow Pisces, Taurus, or someone with Taurus, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Sun. But the High Priestess is really special, especially coming in with the Nine of Pentacles. For me in my readings, when I'm reading for somebody and your major arcana card comes up, it tells me everything about this situation is directly connected to you coming into your power, you coming into your authenticity, being able to be yourself, trusting in your judgment, living your best life unapologetically, you know, without being concerned about what other people think or how they're seeing you or how they're viewing you. It's a very confident energy. It's a very empowered energy. And like I said with this Nine of Pentacles, this is confirming what I felt in the beginning of the reading. Some of you have been in relationships where you weren't allowed to be yourself, or you weren't allowed to be in your power. In this relationship, this person loves for you to be yourself. They love to see you in your power. They think it's hot. They think it's wonderful, right? They're not going to try to minimize you or downplay you or degrade you or insult you or make you feel like you can't do anything without them. Pisces, you're taking back your power. You're taking back your independence. And you're going to be able to have a relationship without feeling like you're losing yourself in the process. You're going to be able to have a relationship while still holding on to yourself. The High Priestess could also be in a love reading a really, really strong connection. Like there could be a very strong, intense attraction here on a soul level. There may have been a lot of past lives together with this person. Like, you may be very attracted to one another, but it's more than just the physical. It's a soul attraction, mental attraction, spiritual attraction, but this might be very intense passion too, with the High Priestess energy. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign if this is none of those for you. Sometimes those placements might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a link in the description of the video that will take you to the other videos so you can watch your other placements. Also a link in the description to schedule a private reading with me. If you'd like to schedule a private reading with me, it will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Weekly forecast, check those out where I talk about everything other than love, also linked in the description. And hopefully you all will come back and check out the daily messages I post on the channel where I do a card of the day. If not, hopefully you all come back and check out the October love reading. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous month ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.